Welcome to the No One Cares podcast. It's your man Pierre, front man of No One Leaves, front speaker, front vocalist. It's a hardcore band. Everyone's a vocalist. This is Maciej on drums and Piotr, guitar fashionista. It's at least minus 5 degrees Celsius outside. If you're watching this in America, we were looking at some stats, by the way. Apparently, there's a lot of people in America, 99% male, 1% female, but, so it's a dude show. There's a lot of dudes in the States watching us. So if you're on the Fahrenheit scale, by the way, sorry, this is a massive digression.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to tell a starting joke that is relevant. That
okay,
it's so cold that it's like winters brought Siberia.
Oh, okay. That's a very meta thing. That's Maciej's former band in Poznan.
Yeah, no one paid me for this joke.
Yeah.
But I thank you for that joke.
There we go. Maciej's former band. Maciej used to live in Poznan, and his previous band, was called Winds Brought Siberia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Winds
there we
Brought
go.
Siberia.
So he gets a hit, a payback, knockback. What do you call it when you get money for mentioning something? A knockback?
Maybe a knockback?
I know I'm the English.
I'm
the native English speaker here.
In Polish, it's tantiemy.
Where's my tantiemy?
So he gets a knockback. He gets some money for mentioning Winds Brought Siberia. Yeah, it's like a aggregate affiliate
that
program.
is not existing anymore.
I paid you.
Exist.
I paid you for not mentioning that they gonna pay me.
Okay, we're getting deep in the weeds here. This is our second ever podcast appearance ever. We've just gotten back from the holidays. How was your holiday, Maciej?
Quite good.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Well, I mean, okay, let me be a bit more specific. What did you get?
Now we're talking. So, of course, I got a guitar speaker.
Mm-hmm.
The one that we will be putting into the orange I got.
Okay.
But
I know what you're talking about.
that will be coming in the future.
Uh-huh.
Also, I got this really cool portable workbench that is somewhere there.
I know the one you're referring to.
If you are looking for a good quality and cheap portable workbench, put that in a comment. I will leave you the model of that. And in general, I had that time to catch up with some of the YouTube content I normally follow. Had some extra time to listen to some podcasts or listen to some music. Started to listening a lot to Underoath once again.
Mm-hmm.
That's some Christmas vibes. Yeah, and in general, that's it.
So Underoath, when I was at uni a long time ago, but when I was at uni, I lived with this emo dude who loved he was obsessed with Underoath. He was also he was a Christian dude. So I think they're a Christian.
I believe that's a Christian band.
But
they are screamo band.
But what you were playing before had a lot of clean vocals. Like we have Spotify on here.
That was Underoath.
That was Underoath. So exactly. I remember them being a lot more, or maybe I'm thinking of Saosin.
Oh yeah. Also like that. So especially the album "Shadow of a Man," something with a shadow of a man in the title.
Okay, this was an era that I totally missed out on. But anyway, we're going on the side. Piotr, your holidays.
Yeah, like for me, musically, nothing special happened except one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like coming to this. Like I fall in love again with In Flames. Like. Literally, I started to appreciate every little thing about this band. Like I remember, like more than 10 years ago, I met In Flames, the Com Clarity, the Behind the Space, all these tracks. Like
so 10 years ago, you first found them. You discovered.
Yeah, like I discovered the In Flames, and I came to the Com Clarity album, and now I listen to it almost every day, and it's very good mix of brutality. For example, Take This Live when it enters with very brutal.
I was about to mention that the opening riff is killer.
The opening riff, it's very brutal as for melodeath, like for modern melodeath, and it kicks to more melodic part. and it's just awesome. Like this emotionality, this screams that breaks into the cleans. I think we are a hardcore band, and for us especially, like the post-hardcore, I think has been influenced very very greatly by the In Flames, by the Com Clarity and all other melodic bands. Like I'm in love again with this band.
Man, the chorus on that song is
like
one of a
I
kind.
can imagine those kiddos, maybe or older older guys nowadays. I was a kid when I was screaming "Take This Life" at the gigs, but I'm in love again.
You were talking specifically about Come Clarity, right? That album, and how it influenced like post-hardcore specifically, or like...
Yeah, that's true.
Because I will
like,
rate...
mainly the vocals and the guitars.
Okay.
The drums, I don't know. The drums are pretty classic. They are pretty classic death metal or heavy metal or thrash metal. Like this skunk beat with, the very... very frequent cymbals, like
right.
So this is like I'm learning to play a percussion, so that's the very very fierce inspiration for me to get to the speed to this.
Would you say Come Clarity is your favorite album?
Yeah. I can say it clearly. Like I haven't heard any album after like this Playground of
I know. We
Sounds of Playground Fading. Like this is probably the name of the album. This is the last album I heard. It's not that good as Com Clarity. I really like the Clayman. It's more classic, and I really like Rewrote to Remain. I really like the riffs. It's very close to the level that I like, to the things that I like stylistically to the Com Clarity. But Com Clarity is less distinguished among the songs, but it's like mind-blowing. I cannot even explain. Like it's like the final form of this type of music which In Flames created for me.
Right. Okay.
Oh boy,
like,
we off top.
It's all. It's all.
No, that's cool.
Man, it's like all 4x4. I haven't heard any 7x8. It's all straightforward, but it's very melodic, in some way brutal. It's the best
perfect balance.
The best melodic, emotional, and brutalic balance that I like in music in general. Like. I listen to the Emure, which has different qualities, but like In Flame has many shades.
Emure is a different beast. I mean, that's
because at the beginning at the year I had a romance with Emure and I listened to them. Well, let's close this for another discussion.
But let's move on to the Christmas.
This is not In Flames. Like no one paid for me.
I have to thank you, by the way, for maybe you've seen our recommendation videos that we've been doing, because we love recommending stuff, and it's conversations like this that also give us recommendations between ourselves. Heriot, it's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
I mean,
it's fantastic.
I'm really impressed. And I think I'm more impressed by the clean singing, the kind of like goth sort of typo negative stuff.
The atmospheric type of clean. We saw that with Piotr together live.
No, well, I was at Brutal Assault with you guys, but I was obviously watching bloody Obituary or some methed out haze over that side. But I actually really wish
but talking about the Brutal, we really miss Counterparts. If one of the musicians from Counterparts are listening to us, we miss you on Brutal. So we decided that we are going to meet you in person in Warsaw. This month. So.
25th of January, I believe.
Yeah.
They are playing with Tsunami, One Step Closer, and God Complex in Warsaw. We were supposed to see you guys on Brutal Assault, but for some reason they cancelled the show.
Bloody Arthur Brown cancelled as well, and I didn't get to see him at Mystic because I didn't get a ticket for that day. But if you're heading to the Counterparts show in Warsaw on the 25th
25th.
of January,
Watch
leave
for
a comment.
Giga t-shirts.
Yeah, it would probably either go Giga or No One Leaves. Shameless self-promotion's happening.
Exactly.
But feel free to say hi, because we like to know that someone out there cares about what we're doing. Because, no one cares more than... we did it last time. Linkin Park. Linkin Park has made a headline recently. We were talking about this earlier with a certain someone who came in to audition on guitar, but we'll get to that later.
So let him.
I learned it recently.
So let him read that. What we need to address is that there's of course we are still looking for a guitarist, right?
Yeah, on that side note, yes.
Yeah,
we
but
are.
at the same time, here with us should be Elban, our bassist. He's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not here. That's an exception because Elban today is having his job exam.
Yeah, he recently, like for a past, I believe,
Half a year?
2 years, he
Maybe
was
2 years.
attending a school and now he has a final exam, so we wish him best.
Yeah, having fingers crossed. Please put some good wishes for Elban
Yeah.
in that matter.
So what's the deal with Linkin Park?
Yeah, okay, so the Linkin Park song was used by the White House, of course, the government,
Yeah.
like as a resume of Donald Trump activities. So
okay.
it was
So like a campaign.
it
thing.
was
Yeah,
it was used kinda in a political way.
Mm.
They don't necessarily agree to use this song, the
Mhm.
Linkin Park band, and they had like the lawsuit against the government because of that.
Okay.
So I wanted to pick the broader discussion, and please leave your comments, what's your ideas and about this. Should musical be political, or can it be political? Because for me, the music shouldn't be like much political. Like I know this is something to express the thoughts.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like a guy who plays in a hardcore band, that's a taboo. I think like being in a hardcore band is in general. I'm not talking about ourselves or myself personally, but in general, I think hardcore people connected to punk and hardcore are very political in their music to some extent.
Well, I guess it's music for... I've always said it.
I respect that. I totally
Totally.
respect this opinion, but that's not my piece of
Yeah,
cake,
man,
the
totally.
cup of tea. Like I don't like political topics. Socials, yeah. The psychology, yeah, but political. Like for me, politics are full of dirty
So where's
plays.
Where's the boundary then between social matters and the political matters? For me, I couldn't find one. I was some time ago. I was trying to figure that out.
Like for me, yeah, I have to be accountable for what I say. that's the magic and beauty of this. But like, I don't necessarily like the Polish bands that
go for the
like some political, critique that this political is shit, that this political is shit. Politician, sorry.
Yeah.
Like this is, I can say that we have some issue here, which we are all facing, but getting too political about this.
Mhm.
Well, I
Like,
guess-
this is not my thing.
I guess it depends on. Well, firstly, it obviously it depends on your own opinion on the topic. For me, it's like there's a difference between socially minded lyrics and that kind of thing, as opposed to taking a very specific political stance on something in a song. I think I was really inspired by like Rage Against the Machine and the likes of these kind of bands. And then obviously System of a Down were very kind of actively minded. Now, like, because obviously I'm writing a lot of the lyrics in what we do now, there are things there are frustrations and feelings that I have that I write about, but I try not to make them so specific.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think you hear songwriters, or specifically like lyric writers, talking about it all the time, about not being specific or being kind of vague on something.
Mm-hmm.
That's my personal take on it,
I think everything is for the people, and if you're a musician and you decide to have, some kind of message in your music, it's totally up to you. How you would like to approach that, how you would like to make your music, and what's the lyrics gonna be. But it's also up to the audience if that's gonna be, a hit or not.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, on like it's not like I'm putting myself on a judge position. Like I say it's bad. It's not, like what I said. It's not my type.
Well,
But on the other hand, like I think it's very low hanging fruit to say something very popular that this politician is because like in Poland the peace sucks.
Yeah.
And saying that is very popular, which can
it's low hanging fruit. It's like an easy score.
yeah. So you get an audience who thinks the same because
but at the
everyone is angry about politicians. Like this is easy.
Yeah, but at the same time, and this is a live case, you don't need politics to achieve the same. As I Lay Dying, cheers.
Yeah.
As I Lay Dying was never a Christian band, but in their beginning they presented themselves, I believe, as a Christian band to get the Christian community that were into the metal music.
Yeah.
To get. So they didn't need any politics to achieve that, right?
But just specifically on this Linkin Park issue about voicing
comment section fight.
I mean, it's because it's now it's now a lawsuit, right? Like, if I understand correctly, they're actually trying to sue, like a cease and desist, or whatever it is.
How can you sue the government? That's the good question.
I mean, I guess it then comes down to a question of like how an artist chooses to make their music available and how you know what I mean? Like, what is the legal recourse for a band to say, okay, we do not give permission for a political party to use it? I mean, if the law allows for that kind of
maybe
control, then I guess that they are in their right to do that.
Man.
Was that used lawful? Like
lawfully?
I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's possible. It's in a light of law. It's possible. It was
just
they
used
can do
to...
this, but like what Linkin Park was angry about was that it may change their view, like as a band, because of this song, because their fans may.
The fans may associate.
That's the word. Associate the
band
government
with a certain political persuasion. Okay,
man, I don't know why. First of all, lots of emotions here, lot of point of views. Put in the comments what you think, because that might be super interesting. That's the first part, and the second part, Pierre, you need to put that into the edit. There's hard to tell what it's a foundation. It's a organization that has for the European Union the funds to different government organizations in different European Union countries.
Okay.
And what is cool, because of those funds, the Polish government released a video, and they use super inappropriate gangsta rap music to promote the organization that was given these funds.
Right.
It's super ridiculous, as the politics in Poland. If you want, come see cool stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm in for, but sure, I'll give it a look. Did anyone see the latest Gaza? Despised Icon.
Yeah.
Despised Icon.
Yeah. I love the Despised Icon. I believe that was 209th issue of the Garza podcast.
Mm-hmm.
He invited Despised Icon for a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It was only 1.5 hours, I believe. But
only an hour and a half, not nothing.
Yeah, normally they
feature length.
Yeah, normally the podcast, the Garza podcast is much longer.
Yeah.
And they were in a hurry because they were before playing a concert. They were in a hurry for the rehearsal or something before the show that night.
Mm-hmm.
But man, for me the technical deathcore, or in general deathcore, if you say deathcore, I say Despised Icon all the way.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Suicide Silence.
Yeah, and they were the guy from Suicide Silence interviewed them, which is for me was like a treat for the Christmas. And I highly recommend that to all the people that are into core music. I believe that you what you could see or listen to on that podcast is 1.5 an hour of really nice content of the grandparents of the deathcore genre, speaking a lots of cool stuff from the past, and also they released an album. I'm somewhere in the middle of listening to it. For now, not super stoked about it, but I think sometimes it hits you after the third or fourth time you approach something.
I had, if you can look it up, Metal Down Under. I don't know if you guys did. I ever show you that?
No, we did not.
Because I was like a wannabe Metal Injection type dude, and I was interviewing bands that were coming and playing in Sydney, and I actually interviewed Alex from Despised Icon, and that was on their farewell tour. It was like 2010.
Yeah, and
2010.
On the same tour they played their first and last concert in Poland, and I was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one. Where was that?
In Warsaw.
Okay.
Warsaw. Yeah.
Progressia or something else?
Or Proxima? Not sure at that point.
Oh, right.
I think Proxima.
Was it a big?
Yeah. A lot of people for that club. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because in Sydney they played at oh God, what not the Metro. It's in Marrickville. If anyone's watching from Sydney, write in the comments. It's the big venue, the mid-sized venue in Marrickville. Let's say the size of, it's like twice the size of Ucho in Gdańsk.
Okay.
And it was full. Like it was but the core stuff in Australia is massive.
Okay.
Deathcore,
Yeah.
I mean there's all the bands from Australia. That are
the core
that
bands.
are,
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, long story short, I interviewed Alex and we tried to get a recording from the desk because we would shoot some of the band playing live and then sync it and use that with the interview. Long story short, we didn't get a recording of the show and therefore we decided not to release the episode. So yeah, anyway, I don't know. That's my brush with Despised Icon. As for the music, I mean, like the last thing I remember hearing was like
Day of Mourning
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that was
Great
the
stuff.
album.
I think the most popular.
Yeah.
The one that was a big hit.
Like I'm a poser. I don't really know Despised Icon that well, but are they the original deathcore band? This is the thing. This is what everyone. For some reason, there's a lot of content now. This big debate about who came first. Who is the first deathcore band? I saw a lot of stuff.
I don't think even they don't even claim they were the first. They were for sure the first technical, brutal deathcore that put lots of core stuff into one bucket and made a music out of it.
Yeah.
But I don't think they themselves they claim they were for sure they were not the first deathcore. Maybe they were. Hard to tell. Who knows?
Leave
some comments.
Leave a comment. Yeah.
We don't know. We are stupid. Maybe you are much wiser than we are.
What about you? You like deathcore?
And Suicide Silence?
Only I like some of the songs from Suicide Silence. Is it Suicide or
Suicide?
Suicide. Suicide Silence. Yeah, the Whitechapel. What's some like? I have nothing against deathcore, but it's not my. That's not my type.
Okay.
Like I prefer more classical approach.
So still core, but more like metal, not death.
Metalcore.
Yeah.
Like
same.
I like the cross. I like Misery Index, for example.
Oh, great stuff.
That's Misery Index is like for me the most modern iteration of that like crossover of those two. But then obviously like there's Napalm Death and Terrorizer and that whole canon of things. But obviously that's not.
Yeah, Napalm Death is very classical and classy.
Classic, love it, yeah.
But speaking about the deathcore bands, I remember that 10 years ago, maybe something around this, my friend showed me Shadow of Intent.
Ah.
Like back in the days, Shadow of Intent was very like game changer for me.
Right.
Like there were no much bands that played this, this black metalish deathcore.
Blackened death.
Yeah, black and deathcore. Like this, when you
Born
have
Shore
these
type.
samples and
Ah.
stuff. When you have, I don't know the English word, but it's very, like in podniosły.
Uplifting.
Uplifting.
Like epic.
Yeah, epic,
yeah.
like soundtrack music.
Yeah.
Sounds like this, and it's very black metalish in some ways.
Do you remember Winds of Plague?
Yeah.
I guess they're not.
I
They're
saw
not-
I don't
them
know.
live. I saw them live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
Because like
years
that,
ago.
that I remember when they first came out. Like I remember, or maybe it was just my group of friends, but everyone had them tipped to be like the next big thing because they just thought, "Whoa, this is like really epic." And then I don't know what happened, but I'd never hear them referenced anymore. Nothing happened.
Man, I found the War of Ages. They were, I would say that for perspective of 2020 something perspective, it's classic metalcore, I would say,
Right.
and I think they were a thing
Right.
back then when they appeared, but they disappeared quicker than they appeared
Totally.
from my perspective.
To be honest,
But they All Consuming Fire, one good song that stayed with me till this day.
Man, when you said that the band that disappeared faster than appeared,
Yeah.
like I really hate to say this, but I wanted to see April in Pieces live. Which is you played with them. You said that
April
you
in
played
Pieces.
with them.
April
April in Pieces, like they are a metalcore band from Poland, and I really loved their sound, their music, like 10 years ago. But they just disappeared at one moment. This was one of the Polish bands that introduced me to metalcore, to be honest, because I was into the technical death metal on this stuff. I haven't heard. I wasn't listening to metalcore that much, but April in Pieces was very, very emotional, very melodical.
I played with them.
You said so.
Yeah, probably.
You said so many things.
Man, I can say anything.
Yeah,
anything you wish I can
and
say.
you said that you played with Lorna Shore. And
And Despised Icon. Yeah, they were supporting us. We were headlining.
Speaking of deathcore, because we're looping back a little bit, Alex Terrible, are you guys a fan of fans? Are you guys fans of
No.
Slaughter to Prevail?
like
No.
I'm not a fan of Slaughter to Prevail. I like one of their
I like
songs.
wrestling bears.
I
Okay.
like one of their songs, and I think that's a lot of songs for 3 albums.
Okay, sure.
But I really like what Alex Terrible made of himself. Like he created this persona. Like he has the idea. He has
And a charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he created himself from the scratch. He started to learn how to scream. He made his own way of doing this, and he poses to some tough guy, and people follows this, and he responds that he's not a tough guy. He can cry on some films.
Yeah.
He's very sensitive guy. Like he's a musician, so he has to be.
Yeah, listen, straight up, like, personally, Slaughter to Prevail, like, I don't know any of their stuff. I see him in the headlines every now and then regarding something, because obviously there's a little bit of, I'm sure these guys like to drum up a little bit of controversy to get things going, which is it's part of the persona, I guess. But yeah, for sure, he's not the same person,
Yeah.
off stage. I mean,
Actually, I have a fun fact from my life because on a stage, my singing teacher said one funny thing about me, that on a stage I'm a monster, and personally I'm the cutest person alive.
There you go.
like the nicest person alive. So by saying this, I met in Biedronka last weekend 2 teenage girls who approached me.
Okay.
And they said, "You are playing in a band because we saw you."
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was like for me, what I'm gonna supposed to do now? Like I was so, I was so out of my mind. Like I was ashamed of this. Like
Interesting.
what I suppose. I'm not a rock star. I'm not like I'm not confident in this way. Like
so someone
start playing drums, man. The people on the concert even don't notice you.
like
That's better.
they even remember that I cut off my hair. So
Yeah, right. Okay. So this is in Gdańsk. Someone
someone in Gdańsk near to my place where I live in.
Someone knows us.
I was in
Someone
Biedronka
cares.
for some bread and eggs, the basic groceries, and 2 girls, like 2 teenagers, approached me, and it was very awkward for me because I didn't know, like they were expecting me to be someone else, and I'm just a regular dude. I'm just regular dude. I'm buying eggs at Biedronka. What do you want me to do?
But do you really think they were expecting you to be
like I saw that
Norfix?
I don't know. I thought that there is some expectations to lead this conversation, and I didn't know, like someone approaches you who has something to tell to you, but this nothing happened. Like like it was very awkward for me.
They want it was. I know you, but there was actually no conversation to be had.
Yeah, there was no nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's very nice. We take a picture and all. Like now I'm famous, it seems.
In those
among teenager goths.
It's so regarding No One Leaves.
That's very strange.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my woman, but but she already knows.
Man, now I'm trying to get into your shoes and imagine
what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah, and I what hits me is that. And what I'm supposed to provide to that situation.
Yeah, exactly.
What I'm supposed to, how I'm supposed to be part of being recognized by somebody, which is cool, which is super cool, which is super nice.
Yeah, like there's some unspoken expectation that you're gonna do something, follow lead this conversation. But what I can say, thank you for saying hi. And good luck, have fun, and see you under the stage. That's like all. Maybe I'm not ready for the fame. I don't know
why we are doing YouTube then.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
to get used to it.
Regarding No One Leaves, it's never happened. It has happened a couple of times in the past with me, and back home in Sydney, and obviously it's very obscure, but someone locally will recognize me for something. I mean, I am genuinely interested in the people who somehow have discovered me or recognize me.
Yeah.
So it's usually just small talk, like, do you live around here? And do you know this band or whatever, depending on what it is.
Yeah, but I
do
think
you like Marlboro?
I'm not going to ask them where they live if they're teenagers, obviously, but
at the same time, the cultural difference is quite. You are
in Australia.
Yeah. You are in Poland,
and in Poland, when you smile at someone, you can get hit.
Yeah, it's like
or people are scared generally.
If you want to offend somebody in Poland, just smile to him and watch.
That's right. Yeah. Back on No One Leaves. Let's call it housekeeping. We have an upcoming video. Maciej and I sat down and he's talking about all the cabs he's been making. Keep an eye on that. That'll be out soon enough. Have you got any plans? Got any video ideas you want to throw out there? Or?
Of course, I have plans.
Okay.
I have some topics for upcoming podcast, but also I wanted to open my guitar courses.
Oh.
Actually, I had a conversation today with a bartender at Kebab. I don't know if there is a thing.
Like the guy who sold you the
Yeah,
kebab.
he opened his YouTube. I told him that we opened our YouTube podcast, and I told him that I'm going to record some videos about guitar techniques, and he said that it's really needed, that he would like to see how to know the basics of guitar.
Interesting.
So that was very encouraging for me. So
Okay.
probably I would mainly focus on what I know best, which is playing guitar, and probably some singing classes, because you may don't know this, but I learned Elban how to use diaphragm.
Oh, you taught him how
Yeah,
to use his diaphragm.
I successfully learned 2 people how to use diaphragm. That was very surprising to me, that I was able to convince someone to do this.
Well, you still need to teach me how to fry scream, because I'm still using my false chords for my high screams, whereas long term it's probably not going to work out so well. Well, it might be okay, but it depends on how frequently we start gigging, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It's also another tool in the box, right?
Actually, that's very interesting topic about the vocals, because I listened to Sibylla Extreme Vocal
Mm-hmm.
guy. I also had a workshop with him, but he told that many vocalists who use the false chord, they switch to fry scream, because false chord is very demanding for the diaphragm, for the throat.
Mm-hmm.
Fry scream is, of course, more technical. You need to focus, you need to warm up very. For me personally, I cannot use fry scream always.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's hard for me to use it because of the atmosphere, the temperature, and all other conditions. If I'm rested well, but like Sibylla said, that many vocalists switch to fry scream for gigging, because it's less
Taxing.
less taxing.
Yeah. As we mentioned earlier, we're still looking for a new guitarist. If you're interested in joining this mad operation that we've got going on here, there's details in the description. Please get in touch, and don't be a time waster. That's what all the ads say, like professional, no time wasters. So don't be a time waster. We're playing on the 29th of January at Docky 4, formerly Wydział Remontowy in Gdańsk, in the shipyard. One place on my bucket list that I'm looking forward to playing. We're playing with... Who are we playing with, Piotr?
We have Maciej.
Kazan.
Kazan
So?
from Bydgoszcz, hardcore. And starts with a H.
And the heads will hang.
There, from Tri-City, from around here. Deathcore. I think they have a few little new metal-y moments too. But all very cool bands. Three great bands. In my opinion, they're all great, including yours truly. And we'd love to see you along there. And what else? I think that's pretty much it for now. We've been talking for a long time. So we'll let you go to bed or work or, do the thing with your significant other. So thanks for joining us, guys. Remember, no one cares as much as we the band.
No one leave.
No one
No
leaves.
one leaves.
That's right. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.